Can you see that?
Oh my god. What
Okay. I need to explain a bit. Okay, so at our school we had iPads, right? In primary school. So I wrote this in 2016, so I was in year 6, and we had our iPads, and on the iPads we had an app that could create books, like actual like books, like it would do the flip thing, and it was like cool. And so I did that on here, and I tried to make it all fancy, with like that you can see the preview here. Like I've got all of the little swirls for the chapter titles.
Look at it.
Anyways,
What the fuck?
anyways, it was supposed to be a series of like like a treacle. What is it? A trilogy.
Trilogy, that's it.
Yeah.
A trequel.
It was yeah. And so this is it. It's called 2 + 2 = 1. I keep thinking about this. Like every month, I think about this stupid
This is
title.
such an edgy name.
Okay, this is so bad. Okay, basically, I say it's an original text, but I literally just basically copied and pasted, the warrior cats, like that.
No! Are you kidding me?
It's literally copy and paste. Not the plot, but like the structure, like the world building. It was literally just warrior cats, like the tribes and everything. And the writing is actually horrible. There's a love story, and that's also really, really bad. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna give you any context, so you're just gonna have to pick it up as you go along, like a true author would. Wait, author, reader.
I wrote this, guys.
Okay, and also there's one more feature that makes this whole thing just even worse. So I'll just go over to author's note, just for you to I worked hard on this book, and it's sort of based on a true story. The life of my school's 5-6 year level life. Basically I just transferred everything that happened in years 5-6 into a fictional story. And so the characters are based on real people.
Oh, your life must have been so edgy and hard.
It really wasn't. I like dramatized it so it fits the story.
What the hell? I can't wait to hear this and imagine an 11-year-old.
Okay. So I don't think you've read all of Warrior Cats, right?
And not all of it, no.
Okay. So basically at the start of every book they do like a summary on who's in which clan. I think it was in those books. And so I just turned them into tribes. You can see how
no.
And so I had 2 tribes, and basically each one had, like in Warrior Cats, you had like the leader, and then you had like a second leader, and then you had everyone else who had apprentices, and then like one healer and an apprentice healer. So basically you can see how that's copied and pasted. And the names, because in Warrior Cats the names are also like they're one half, like they're 2 halves. Like they have like, what is it, a 5-star, etc. I did that the same here. Except, I just kind of put their name, and then the second half were just really edgy words. But you can see, like, some of them I lost. Like, what the frick is Hyde?
Sam Hyde.
Anyways, if anyone, like, watches this who used to go to my private school, I'm so sorry. Like, they knew they knew that I was writing this book, and it was a whole thing in the year level because I was writing this book, and I even shared it to my teacher because I finished it. I was so proud. And I'm looking back at it, and it's so bad. It is so bad. Anyways, this is the second tribe. So basically they're split up. So basically there's the boy tribe and then the girl tribe. Bianca and Ariel are in it, but Ariel wasn't in this. She was supposed to be in the sequel. I'm crying. Okay, the only person who isn't real is Zuli, and she's the only person. She's part of the love story in it.
No, of course she is.
Okay, and then these guys who don't care. Alright, let's go to the prologue. The prologue is literally half a page long.
Oh god.
I remember struggling. I was like, it can't be half a page long, and then I was like, oh well. It's so bad. It's literally that. That's the prologue.
That's an amazing prologue.
Dramatic reading. The forest stood silent, with nothing in the air. The forest air spirits. What the fuck are air spirits? We're flying past all the leaves on the delicate trees. I'm trying so hard to be like dramatic and descriptive, but it's just not working. The sound
delicate trees.
The sound of coarse breathing interrupted the silence of the forest. A boy about the age of 14, by the way, they're all teenagers, so I don't know how that works, but it's okay. Was sprinting through the forest grounds. The air spirits whipped through his soft brown hair, causing it to dance. He stopped for a moment, panting. He suddenly continued to run, continued to disturb the air spirits. This is so bad.
Is this Ben Storm?
No, this is Eric, what's his name? Eric Hunt? No,
Eric Hunt?
Yeah, it's Eric Hunt. No, it's Eric Hunt. He's, the deputy, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. No, he's just a hunter. Okay. Anyways, that's the prologue. It's so bad.
That was amazing. What are you talking about?
Alright, chapter 1. So it is Eric Hunt. Eric Hunt ran through the forest, dodging the big oak trees. That is literally the prologue summarized in one sentence.
Oh God.
He ran. He finally reached his destination. He kneeled and looked down, praying to the 3 big stones planted in the ground. Eric Hunt stood up and quietly walked around one of the big rocks. The 3 stones were placed in a triangle form with a round base in the middle. This sacred place was called Des Pierres, which I'm pretty sure is just the rocks in like French or something. In the middle was a young man.
So creative.
I know. I mean, technically we did that like the other day, so.
Yeah.
It's cringe.
But we were self-aware.
Yeah, exactly. Eric unbound his head and said, "Sorry to disturb you, master. This is..." But great danger has crashed our camp. The guerrillas have attacked our camp. Their mission, we suspect, is to recover the crystals we stole. Oh yeah, each tribe has like a crystal. I don't know, and they're like magic. Okay, none of this makes sense. Okay. Sam Hyde is injured. He will live, but Benstorm has had a fatal injury. We need your help, master.
Yeah! Yeah!
Benstorm's like the healer, I'm pretty sure. The two ran back to the camp.
LMAO, Benstorm, just heal yourself.
I know, right? How lame. The camp was filled with chaos, screaming, and yowls. Samstrike! The guerrillas have attacked. What do we do? The 2 of our men have been injured, and we have little hope. There's like 4 of them in the stupid tribe, and they're like 12. Ugh.
God.
Cried a
They're so
young,
professional.
blonde-haired boy. "Don't worry, Joe-san. Give back the crystals," ordered the leader. Joe-san nodded and ran.
Joe-san! Joe-san!
He's the deputy. Okay. Immediately, Samstrike rushed towards the healer's tent. What? Didn't?
Samstrike?
What? Joe was the one who was supposed... Okay. Inside. Oh, I thought that said bondage.
Okay.
Okay. Immediately, Samstrike ran towards the healer's tent. Inside, Samstrike
Out of here.
was trying to reach a bandage with his good arm. Hide a band? I can't read. Okay. Sam Hyde was the best fighter, but... Okay, how's he the best fighter if he's the only one injured?
He's the best and the worst fighter.
Exactly. He's the best fighter, so he's the only fighter, that's why he's hurt.
Yeah.
So next to him was a blonde-haired boy. Who? The blonde-haired boy. What? Oh, it's Ben Storm. Okay, Ben is blonde. Okay, I remember now. What happened, Sam Hyde? Sam Hyde was in pain as he answered. "I was struck in the leg by Sarah Light, and as I fell down, my arm struck my weapon."
Light.
Imagine, like,
Sarah!
falling on... Yeah, I've got another friend named Sarah.
I can't believe Sarah's in this story and I'm not shaking my ass.
Sarah's the chosen one.
Oh, no.
Ben Storm came to help, but he was wounded by Lexi Bird. Samstrike looked down. "Will you be able to save Ben Storm? You've done it before, remember?" Is Ben Storm dying? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is a very big dramatic, thing of Joe-san getting the crystals and getting lost in the forest. And he's like, "Oh, crystals are red.
I'm surprised he's like 12.
help me find your home, the camp for the girls, so I can return you to end the fight. They stole their crystals, which is why they're attacking them. So, like, okay.
Bruh.
So the crystals...
Just give the crystal.
That's what they're
Check
doing.
my ass.
The crystals guide him there, and it's like, he takes out a blue cloth, which symbolizes peace, harmony, and trust. And then the moment his foot passed the line, a fighter came out. She held a spear and pointed at Josan. When he waved the blue cloth, she lowered the spear and asked, "What do you want?" As she flicked her purple hair out of her face.
Oh, so it's her. It's Zuli.
It is Zuli. Oh, okay.
Zuli.
He takes out the crystals, and the girl gasped, took them from his hands, and said, "Thank you, warrior. I'm sure my master will be happy with these." And then he's like, "Are you new? I've never."
I'm sorry. These interactions are absolutely hilarious.
Thank you, warrior. Yeah, I know.
They've been trying to kill people for this thing. She's like, cheers, mate.
It's like, "Are you new? I've never seen you in battle or anything." She giggled and replied, "Yes, I'm new. My name is Julie B." What do you mean you're new?
Okay, Zula Beam.
Okay, she's an apprentice. And he's like, "Nice meeting you. I'm Josan, deputy of the Chashire tribe." He turned to leave, but then just stopped and asked, "I'm sorry, I lost my way here. I used the crystals to find your camp. Now I don't know the way back." Oh, what a loser. I'm sorry.
LMAO, I'll help you, Josan. Don't worry.
So romantic.
I thought chapter 2 said chapter 11, and I...
No, I tried to be edgy by using Roman numerals.
You're special like that. You're not like other girls, Kasha.
When Julie Beam and Josan arrived at the camp, the girls' fighters retreated. She said goodbye, and they just like... Lexi Burnett says thank you for returning our crystals, after she, like, almost kills 2 of their warriors.
Right.
Okay. Okay, now they have to...
Definitely logical.
I know, the whole thing makes total sense. Samstrike, then basically uses the crystals, to save Ben Storm, and they try to, like, justify saving him, like, he fought bravely and has a fatal injury, and, like, he's healed many but never needed one himself.
Wow. Sam? Fucking... These character names, gosh. Can we kill him?
No. Well, Ben Storm just got saved, so...
Shame
Okay, it has been 3 weeks after the trash is stolen and given back the crystals of red. Sam Hyde is recovered from his injuries, in 3 weeks somehow. Anyways.
Impressive.
Now they're trading, and it's just like a big fat paragraph of, Sam Strike teaching them how to fight. It does not make any sense. There's no logic. It's like, you must be further to the left when you land, or else your attacker will have time to escape. You have to do another somersault to stay up longer, to give you time to take out your weapon. You must move your sword fast. Okay.
When someone breaks into my house, I'm gonna pick up my ruler and I'm gonna start flinging it really, really fast to freak him out.
It's really bad. This is character named Bodhi Speed, and he's based off my brother because for some reason I did that. He's like useless. There's no point of his character.
Well, that's just lovely, isn't it? Based off of your brother, completely useless.
This is probably the only time he's mentioned in the entire story. They're all training, and Jason arrives. "Master, there's a new apprentice in the Gurish tribe. Her name is Zuli Beam." Whoa.
Beloved.
Samstrike looked at Josan. "So, if she is new, she's weak. All of our fighters are experienced." Well, I was thinking, maybe if we somehow turn her to our tribe and... How can you say such a thing? If we do, we will break the rules. What freaking rules? Apparently there are rules where, like...
Bruh.
You can't... Like, girls can't be in the boy tribe. And, you know, I don't know.
Bruh.
"Sorry, Master, I will not think of such things again." And he goes back to his tent where Eric Hunt is in there reading the book. And this is probably the worst dialogue in the history of dialogues. Okay, are you ready?
The best dialogue,
Are you ready?
Tasha.
"What's up, Josan?" he said. "Josan POV, because we changed POVs in this book."
Hello. What's up, Josan?
What am I thinking? Why did I even think of mentioning it to Samstrike? I'm lucky to still be in the tribe. Are you kidding me?
Bruh.
Okay, why do I care so much about her? You don't. You literally just met her.
Joe-san! What's wrong?
I quickly realised I was not alone. Sorry, Erica, I wasn't concentrating. Nothing's wrong. Something's wrong. You know when it's silent like this? Fine. Have you ever felt it when you're so confused about something and you just can't find the answer? That's what I'm feeling at the moment. I'm not gonna read the next line.
Dialogue. Fine. this bruh.
I'm not reading this dialogue.
This is amazing. Yeah, of course. When I had a pie, but then I couldn't find it again. Some said I already ate it, but I couldn't remember eating it. I still don't know the answer. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man?
This is Shakespeare top tier. I don't know what to
This
say.
is amazing.
Oh my god. Okay, anyways, that interaction happens. Joe-san rolled his eyes and sat down. Same.
I'm just shocked as to how none of them have acknowledged that they literally have Shakespeare in their tribe. And they're just not acknowledging him.
Done. Oh, whatever.
I'm never gonna recover from that. What the hell? Why the pie?
Compare that dialogue to the dialogue that I write now. Like, literally, we were crying about our angsty characters, and then we just get this.
I want to put this in someone's quotes. I swear, I will. If we don't find the answer of what happened to his pie in this story, it's not a good story.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, that would be a better plot than whatever plot I've got going on in this book.
Just because of the stupid fucking pie that's gone missing.
Oh my god. Okay, cut. The whole tribe was sitting in a row. Soundtrack was at the front, teaching the members of the Gurish tribe. You'd think, right, that they would know who's in this stupid tribe, and so why is he doing the stupid presentation now? Now, the worst but best, Lexi Byrne. She will not hesitate to kill. Attack fast. She's quick as lightning. So to defeat... Okay, here's the thing. If she's not hesitant to kill, why is no one dead?
Well, you know, Ben would have been dead.
True.
Had the writer not saved him. Shaking my ass. This is why we still live with him.
Okay. Okay, next is Sarah Light. She's good with skills, strategy, and produces extremely scary surprise attacks. That dialogue is so bad.
This dialogue is amazing.
Stop. Third is Bianca Claw. She's leader and an excellent fighter. She's surprising and no one knows what she will do.
Wow. She's surprising.
I know. Then there's a deputy, Eve Crystal, who was a brave fighter and very good at convincing in line. Never trust her.
Shaking my ass. Never trust her.
Damn. Alice Moon is the healer.
Eve Crystal.
I know, Eve Crystal. This is so funny though, because Eve was one of those crystal girls.
Of course
She still is. She still is. I'm so sorry if any of these people are watching this stupid video, which they probably aren't, but I find that funny.
You were really just calling them all out with all of their names.
Okay. Alice Moon is the healer. With her gone, we can destroy the Gurus. Now, Josan mentioned that they recruited another fighter. Josan, explain about her. Okay. Josan emptied his throat. Her name is Zulibim. She's an apprentice to Alice Moon, the healer. She, has purple hair and uses a double-ended spear as weapon of choice. I have never seen her fight, so, yeah.
Nice. Nice dialogue. Nice going, Josan.
There's another Garrus fighter that was exiled a few years ago. She was different. Oh, this is so...
She wasn't like other girls.
She literally wasn't. Her name was Midnight. Except her most trustworthy friends know her real name. Not many know her skills or fighting technique. Now, any questions?
Bruh. was midnight, Kasha.
Oh, huh? I'm not telling you until the end. I'm not telling you until the end. It's so, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's okay.
This is the best book of all time. I want a copy. I want a copy.
I'll send you the PDF. Wait, I think I printed it out. No, I didn't. I printed the other one out.
I'm out of this works and buy it.
Since Midnight isn't in the tribe anymore, it doesn't really matter. I mean, she could be dead for all we know, but we could still bump into her in the forest, and that will muddle our plans up. Well, look, another mention of Bodhi's speed. And he literally just says, why was she exiled?
I just want to say, Bodhi Speed is the best name I've ever seen in my
I
life.
know, he was like the last character I made. So you can tell, like, I ran out of things.
Was this Bodhi person actually Speedy?
Like in real life?
Yeah.
Is my brother Speedy?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, he's not. No. He's like, what is it? He's like 11 now. He's the same age now that I wrote this stupid book.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's amazing. The prophecy, it's coming true.
Oh no, not this dialogue. Okay. But why was she exiled? Sam looked down and said, well, she had betrayed the Gyros, but then she betrayed the whole forest and stole the most sacred of crystals. She's technically the most powerful being in the forest. Ugh.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Why are you so uncomfortable, Samstrike? Eric Hunt asked. Samstrike stared, then quickly said, now, it's getting dark. We should go to bed. Good night. And Samstrike left.
Damn. I think Samstrike likes midnight.
Well, that's illegal, though, because you can't, no girls. Oh, no,
No
open
girls,
shop.
that's cringe.
I know.
Yeah, it's time to draw the characters. Let's go.
No. Oh. Okay. Samstrike, Joe-san, Eric Hunt, and Sam Hyde were in their tent. What is the most powerful, most sacred crystal ever? Eric Hunt said. Eric Hunt sat for a moment. Let's see. Yeah, I read it in my book. It's called the Black Crystal. They aren't natural, as they need to be created by 3 different crystal colors, red, blue, and yellow. You stole one of the Gyrias, one from the Combatants tribe, and 2 from the Copains. And that's the end of the chapter.
Damn. I wanted more about the pie.
Don't worry, more epic dialogue is yet to come.
Yeah.
The chatters were eating dinner underneath the night sky. Samstrike stood up and announced, I will making a journey to the Diez Pires with Ericon. I need time to reflect on my past. I leave Joe-san in charge while I'm gone. The tribe nodded and said goodbye.
Wow, Joe-san's in charge. Okay.
Well, he's
Can't
the
believe
deputy.
They think he's that capable.
He's the deputy,
Right,
so...
yeah.
Samstrike and Ericon were strolling through the peaceful forest underneath the night sky. As they were walking, they heard a gentle rustle in the bushes. The 2 stopped and were aware of the surroundings. The rustling continued when, look! Ericon cried out, pointing to a rock. There was a black cat staring at them. The bright moon shone behind them. It was a black cat with green eyes that shone in the moonlight.
Oh no!
Shone and moon are in the same sentence twice. I'm gonna kill someone.
Oh, yikes.
Ew.
But she's edgy.
Yeah, edgy. That cat gives me the creeps. Mentioned Samstrike, shuddering. Okay. the Dash Press was in sight now, and the two bowed to the 3 sacred stones. Samstrike stepped forward to pray when Ericon pulled him backwards back into the bushes. Shh! Look! There's something there! Ericon whispered. The 2 cautiously walked around one of the big stones, peering around the corner. All I can think is one of those like Looney Tunes thing where like multiple people peek around the corner and they're like stacked on each other. And I can just imagine the sound effect.
I can imagine it perfectly.
In the middle was a mysterious figure kneeling in front of the stones. It was placing crystals in the air. They were black. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Eric Hunt automatically reached his side and grabbed his weapon. Samstrike placed his hand on his shoulder and whispered, wait.
Hang on.
Wait till it attacks. Eric Hunt lowered his weapon. but clutched it tightly. The figure was now holding a sharp rock. It threw it at a stone. It hit the top, marking the stone. It did this with all three. Now, the DSPS had a small X carved on it. The person started to chant, "Oh, crystals are black, the most powerful crystal. Honor me with the power of..." But for some reason, Amstrike had recognized that voice and stood up, weapon in hand.
Damn, oh my gosh, guys, oh my gosh, it's so exciting!
He swung his sword around himself. What the frick?
He's doing the thing with the sword! He's trying to scare his opponent!
He's doing it really fast.
He's like using it like it's a helicopter. He's trying to fly away.
Oh, it's an overly dramatic anime like fight scene, but like the 2 minutes that each character has before they start the fight, where they're just showing off their skills.
He's swinging the sword is like How to Train Your Dragon 2 when Drago Bloodfist is like going to kick that one dragon, and he just starts screaming and swinging around this weird hammer thing.
That's exactly.
That's what he's doing with the screaming.
Yep. The mysterious warrior mumbled some words and summoned a sword. It was curved, slender, a single-edged blade with a circular... Why is there a description and then it was a katana? They're in England. I guess they're in England. This is like the edge.
They're special, Kasha. Don't question them.
I'm going to cry, okay? Part of the training that the Trastiers had was to not attack unless the opponent attacks first. But Samstrike did not follow these orders. He raised his weapon and swung it down again. The warrior blocked Samstrike's attack. Ericon was paralyzed. He stood there watching the fight. What a loser.
Cringe? LMAO?
Suddenly, the warrior struck Samstrike in the stomach. Samstrike fell and clutched his stomach. The mysterious warrior raised its weapon and to give Samstrike a final hit when Ericon came back to his sentence and blocked it. They were soon in a tight battle. The warrior hit Ericon in the shoulder, and Ericon dropped his sword. Ericon managed to look up as he clutched his shoulder. Why? Is there so many Ericons in like 2 sentences?
Why is this so intense? Leave her alone!
He could now see his attacker properly. Its hood had fallen off during the battle. It was a female. She had dark black ebony hair, her green eyes glowing in the moonlight. Wow, this is so YN. I'm sorry, this is like...
It's Tom Riddle.
Yeah, literally. Oh, you're that cat, thought Eric.
Nice one. Nice one, Eric. I love you, Eric.
I actually walk past Eric every day after school.
I need to see him.
I can send a photo later.
Thank you.
He reached down to his weapon with his good arm and thought it was about to attack when she suddenly spun around. Eric can't close. No. I just remembered what this scene is.
Oh no.
You're reading it. I'm not reading that. You read it.
That cat spun around. Eric was like, "This is my end." But there was no pain. Eric Hunt slowly opened his eyes. The black warrior stared at him. Eric Hunt looked down. Small pieces of his hair were falling off his head. She cut my hair off? He asked himself. Eric Hunt looked up. The black warrior
was gone, probably. She just got his hair. She
just went, "Damn, this fucker's ugly. I may as well do him a favour."
No, this was supposed to, because you know how I said it was supposed to mirror real life events?
Yeah.
That scene was supposed to mirror the fact that he cut his hair in year 6 and it was like really bad.
Kidding. Oh my god, why is it so dramatic? Why did it have to be so dramatic, Kasha?
Because I
could just be, "Lol, guys, look, I cut my hair."
I was dramatising it for the story.
This is like if you in year 6 met like a trans girl. you would write a sequence about how she would get her entire chopped up. And everyone would be like, this is fine. This is completely fine.
No.
Yeah.
I love how all of these paragraphs are like 3 sentences long.
Tall?
Yeah, tall. Bianca Claw, the Chazzies have a message for you, cried out Zuli Beam. Bianca Claw came out of a tent. Zuli Beam bowed and gave Bianca Claw the scroll. She read it. Her face changed. Zuli Beam, get Sarah Light and bring her here. Tell the other warriors to secure the area. Zuli Beam nodded and left.
Pardon me.
Sarah Light entered the Bianca Claw's tent. The soft scent flowed into Sarah Light's nose, and the dim lit tent was warm and cozy. Bianca Claw was sitting on some cushions. Sit. Sarah Light sat down on the floor. Substrike has sent us to the warning of attack. He was on his way to Despiers when it happened. He is injured, but the crystals is helping. Arakan said his attack was powerful and had the crystals were black. Samstrike reckons she's trying to summon something, as she was at Despiers. What do you suspect, Sarah Light? Sarah Light looked down. We must stop anything that Nightmare is planning to do. And that's the end of the chapter.
Okay.
Nightmare,
yeah.
You'll get it. It's okay.
Nightmare.
Who's not?
Nightmare.
Yeah.
It's so edgy.
It's so edgy. It's so bad. She's Midnight. She took that name when she stole the crystals. That's the explanation.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
What do we do then, Master? Nightmare is a big threat to us. I'm afraid we'll have to discuss this with the Gurus. Write this down, Joe-san. Dear Bianca Claw, we have decided that the 2 tribes should meet at Despios and discuss this matter. Say 4:30 tomorrow. This is not a freaking date. What is this dialogue?
This is supposed to be some sort of formal, very scary letter.
Yeah.
You say, how shall I pick you up at 7? Lol.
Just send a text message, why don't you?
Exactly.
Okay, Joe-san wrote it down and walked into the forest. Oh, okay. He's greeted by, Julie Beam with her shiny purple hair landing softly on her shoulders. They talk about it. There's a lot of this is waffling. Our tribes never talk peacefully ever since the Sam Strike and Midnight incident. What's Sam Strike and Midnight incident? Joe-san asked. Oh, nothing. Oh well. What do you mean, oh well?
Oh well. See you tomorrow night. How come she knows about it?
Oh, because... Do you want some spoilers so I can explain? It's not really a spoiler.
Sure.
Okay, so it's illegal to, like, what is it? Like, it's not allowed for boys and girls to mix, you know?
Yeah.
And, basically, whatever happened, I won't spoil it, the girls know because, it's to do with Midnight's betrayal, and since she was part of the girls' tribe, the girls obviously know, but, like, no one told the boys. That's literally it.
So funny, I don't know why. Just, nobody cared about the boys enough.
Well, technically, because it's supposed to be a secret. You know, Sam Strike knows because he was involved. Anyway.
Okay, but, I love that this world is, like, heterophobic.
They are. No, wait. Homo?
Homos are fine. That's the norm. I just don't agree with the hetero lifestyle, you know?
After this, I have to show you the encyclopedia and everything. You're gonna cry.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. So they're at the Despiris. We have some problems with Nightmare, who is capable of destroying any tribe. We need a plan to defeat her. Lexi Burns stood up and suggested, maybe we could unite, fight together. There were whispers and murmurs. There was silence. Sam Strike stands up.
4 of them?
4 of them? What?
Aren't there like 4 of them in the tribes?
No, there's like 7 on each, I think. I can't remember. There's like 3 hunters, 1 deputy, 1 leader, and 1 healer. So there's like however many.
I just think it's funny imagining this one guy saying, oh, what if we do this? And then 2 people going, ooh, wow.
But that's basically that though. There's like 3 people discussing this. And they're all like 12, remember this?
Right, they're all literally 12. Oh god.
Us, the Cheshires, disagree. We are two different tribes that will never become one. We swore never to create a relationship or join forces with our enemies. Sarah stood up and cried.
Damn.
But what if we aren't enemies? So we can unite.
This is heterophobic.
This is literally like, we should unite. No. And they're like, but let's unite.
Let's unite, no. Let's unite.
That's literally what this entire paragraph is.
It's just back and forth.
Joe-san goes, we can unite if we aren't enemies. You just said that.
They're so creative with their dialogue.
Oh.
Wait.
What?
Wait, Kasha.
What?
You know, I've decided that I know what Sam Strike and Midnight did.
Yeah, okay.
They took that one pie. That's what happened to the pie.
I'm going to kill you.
I deserve to die.
This is so bad.
Pie.
Oh my god, we're literally about to talk about what happened.
We're gonna talk about is the pie.
Alice then stood up and said matter-of-factly, well, Sam Strike, you said we can't create any relationships of any kind. What happened there? There was silence. All the girls looked at Sam Strike. The boys looked confused. Well, nothing happened, so back to the argument. Bang and Cole stood up. You didn't tell them? She cried. What didn't you tell us? They're just talking. Can't speak. They're just talking and then Samai just starts yelling.
I don't even know what's going on.
You just start shouting.
I'm sorry, that's absolutely hilarious.
What? Yeah, what don't we know? Explained Ben Storm. All the girls looked at Sam Strike again. I can imagine. Is, you know, in the cartoons where you have like one character and another character on each end of the screen, and in the middle, in the background, are like all the other characters, and as each person is talking, each character is like looking at, you know that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just imagine this because it's just like all the girls looked at Sam Strike again.
Yeah.
Sam Strike was backing off a bit. If you haven't told them, then you're the one who's breaking the code. You have to tell them. You haven't told them in the past 5 years. And now she's back, and they don't know. She's literally said
5 years when they when they were 9.
No, they're 14 in this, I think.
Yeah, but
So
if
they were 9.
If it's been for the past 5
yeah,
years, they were
I don't know. Doesn't make sense.
What happened when they were children?
That also means this is around the time that Midnight/Nightmare steals all the crystals and like betrays everyone and somehow goes to like America, wherever the other crystals are.
She was 9.
Well, I mean, okay, look, to be fair, I was like 11, 12, and when you're 11 and 12, anything above you is like so old, so 14 to me as an 11, 12-year-old is like the biggest thing ever. But now us as 17 are like, what?
Yeah, I get that, yeah.
What the frick?
I can't believe they were 9. That's so fucking funny.
Eric Hunt suddenly yelped, holy cow! Eric Hunt is the best character. Eric Hunt is iconic.
I love Eric Hunt. I love Eric Hunt so much.
He pointed towards the rock Sam Strike was leaning against. Everyone looked up. There was a black cat stalking on the stones. That's Nightmare, Eric Hunt cried.
Holy cow, guys.
There was an eruption of chaos. The cat jumped down and transformed into a human being midair. Everyone gasped. It was Nightmare. Sam,
I'm sorry, this is so funny. What have I done? Why did I even think it?
Nightmare took out a
What the
weapon and slashed it around. They really did.
Slashed it around. She's doing the thing.
Oh no. Everyone screamed. I froze. None of my limbs were working. My body wasn't responding to my brain.
It's so funny. There's just a chick there flailing around the sword and everyone's mean? She's not even threatening anyone.
I love how that literally each paragraph is like 2 sentences long, and it's just like, no.
Best though.
Nightmare took something from her
Just
pocket. It was the black crystals. They were connected to a piece of string. Nightmare swung it around. It scraped the stones, leaving unwanted marks. Normal POV. Nightmare glared at everyone. Everyone, run! Yelled Bianca. Everyone frantically ran everywhere. Eve could do something to do. Okay, Eve Crystal after this is also just as iconic as Ericant's. Ah!
Pouring with blood.
Eve Crystal was unable to walk. Nightmare swung her crystals again. This time, dark smoke flowed out of the flying crystals. Everyone screamed. Once the smoke cleared, Nightmare was gone. Eve Crystal was screaming again. I love how that situation she stops screaming.
This fucking story, Kasha. This fucking story.
It's really bad, I told you.
It's amazing. And it's... This is definitely an original. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alice Marine runs over to help. Bianca Claw, Alice Marine called, "Come here, look at what Nightmare did to Eve Crystal." Everyone came to see. She was holding out her arm. Her wrist was covered with black goo. That word is not...
Oh no, not black goo.
This is dark magic, observed Ben Storm. Eve Crystal touched the black goo, hesitantly. The moment her finger touched the groove, the black goo crawled onto her finger. Eve Crystal screamed again. Her finger was now covered with the black goo. Why? Why did I have to write her finger was now covered with the black goo when I already said the black goo crawled onto her finger?
I grabbed a flower to poke the black stuff. What is it? What is it, Kasha? What is the black stuff?
I don't know if I ever explained it. It's supposed to be just be dark magic, as Ben Storm said.
Bruh. Thank you, Ben Storm. Thank you.
He just grabs a book, goes, this is unheard of.
This is unheard of.
Like,
I love that so much.
He like flipped one page and decided that's it.
He didn't have time to even look through it. Just picked it up and went, This is unheard of.
There was a sudden gasp. It was Joe-san. Look, he cried as he pointed to one of the sacred stones. On it was graffitied. Beware. Monsters within you will arise at unwanted will. Oh. It's so dramatic.
Ooh. This is so edgy. I love it.
Chapter 5. The Geras were in their Chasha's camp. The roaring campfire was dancing in the night sky. Eve Crystal was moaning in the background. Back stuff was pretty to right chest and waist. Ben Storm and Alice Marine were trying to stop the goo from spreading. Sandstrike hasn't talked since Nightmare had attacked. Bianca Claw was silent too. She was thinking. The two tribes had never even talked peacefully before, or anything. Starlight stood up and cried, "This is all your fault. Eve Crystal would never be like this, and we wouldn't be here breaking the code if you hadn't fallen for Nightmare's trap. It's all your fault." Ericant stood up. "What happened anyways? What happened with Nightmare and stuff?" All the Chashiers nodded and looked at Sandstrike. Solely Beam looked at Sandstrike as well. "Sandstrike, why did you fall into a trap?" The boys were still confused. Sandstrike was silent. No, it's a flashback.
Sandstrike, my dude, come on.
It's a flashback. You ready?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Why did I fall for a trap? Why? My thoughts were elsewhere. It wasn't where I was. I'm literally just repeating everything I'm saying in this stupid book. I wasn't where I was.
It wasn't where I was. I love this dialogue so much.
It was at least 5 years ago. That could have been like dramatic, but like it wasn't.
It was.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Okay. No, let's see how good I do this thing. Oh, there's a font change. It's so sexy. Oh, the dark forest was filled with silence. A girl with ebony black hair. We already used this description.
Oh, use a different description, 10-year-old Kasha.
With a... Oh, I know. Ebony, it means black, right? And I remember
Yeah.
I was trying to find like synonyms for black, but you can't because it's literally a color. So ebony black hair was the only thing I could find. So that's why I think I repeated it.
Oh, you're so big brain though. Look at you go.
Look, it
So
literally...
smart. No one's ever heard of that word before.
I know, right? With a dark blue line on the side. What? No, don't tell me she had a dark blue streak. What?
No.
With a dark blue line on the side. Had her... What? No, yeah, she does. She has a dark blue line. She has a dark blue streak in her black hair.
No. She's edgy.
Boy with black hair. I just love describing hair, don't I?
Yeah.
No. Do you want to read it? I'm not going to read this next dialogue. So
You
good.
can open your eyes now. Midnight, said the boy. The girl opened her eyes and squealed. Oh my god! Thank you, sounds great. You didn't have to, she cried as she held the box in her hands. When she unwrapped it, a yellow crystal fell down. Thanks! I will put this to good use. Smiled and said, you know, we can...
Doesn't make any sense.
this friendship more than it.
That doesn't make any sense.
This doesn't make any sense. These are 2 9-year-olds.
And they're in the forest.
It sounds like he's... It really sounds like he's trying to get laid.
It really
He's literally a toddler.
It's a midnight pause, but our tribes are in war. We would never survive. I wouldn't be able to do it. Soundtrack held our hand, but we could make it secret. No one would know. But we would be living a lie. Our tribes are split by a traitor long ago. We can't chase the past. It would never work. Sam looked down. You're right, but we would. My heart aches every time I see you. I'll never be able to keep a secret.
Can you imagine saying all this to someone as you were 9 years old?
The worst part is, this is the second the second love story in this book. It's another one, and this one's like not the worst one of the two. So if you think this is bad,
I'm very excited. I can't wait.
Midnight stared at him. Okay. She says okay.
Okay.
This is the end of the book.
Midnight stared at him. Okay. Next chapter.
What? Oh, I shook my head. Why? My mind changed to a different time. It was 5 months after her birthday, the day she was banished. So this is 5 months after this flashback. What did you do? Shriek Bianca Claw. Midnight sighed. I'm in love at 9 years old. I'm sorry, Bianca Claw. He's from the chat. You can't be in love. You broke the code. This is literally hetero-phobia.
Your name, you are name will now be spoken in shame. I'm sorry. I want B to recite that line to me at school now.
No, B will literally kill me if she remembers this. Like, she would tease me so much.
I want B to cosplay Bianca Claw.
No, we have to wait till I edit the videos so Bianca can read the story in full and experience the full spice.
Full spice.
I stared at her. It can't be. She was banished for breaking the code, but I wasn't. That wasn't fair. I followed her into the forest. She broke off her headband and stumbled into the forest. I saw her sit, pray at the 3 sacred stones. I approached her slowly. Midnight. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, but I've good news. I've been announced leader for the Chassius tribe. That is
wow.
Insensitive.
That's a great time.
So he's been leader at 9 years old.
Right?
Sure thing.
That's it. It's definitely a great monarchy.
Soundstrike, I have been banished from my tribe, and all you think is you. What do I do now? I destroy those who are evil. That has nothing in connection to each other.
What? You just went through the 5 stages of grief in less than a sentence. I've been banished. And all you can think about is you want to... You see, she does.
Oh.
There's denial, there's bargaining, there's depression, anger, and then acceptance.
Damn.
It's literally the 5 stages of grief.
11-year-old me really just was someone else.
you were really big brain.
She pulled out a bag. It contained a yellow, red, and 2 blue crystals. I gasped. Midnight was different. This isn't the midnight I love. Okay, you ready for some magic words? I placed the 4 crystals in front of her. Oh, Cristali, Di Blue, Galio, El Rosso, Creo, I, Self, and Nero. Oh my god, I can translate that. Ready? Oh, crystal of blue, yellow, and red. Something, or creates one, the black. Like, look at that. Create one black, then that's blue, that's yellow, and that's red. That literally just says create. That, I'm gonna cry.
You were so big brain, Kasha.
She's someone the most powerful crystal ever. Oh no. What do I say? I thought I can't tell everyone my mistake. What a shame.
Wow.
Normal pov. Everyone crowed. Or crowded? Probably crowded. Crowded Soundstrike. Josan then turned to Bianca Claw. What happened? You guys obviously know what happened. Bianca Claw nodded. Soundstrike fell in love with Nightmare when she was midnight. The Chastiers gasped. This whole thing is so comical. Like that, this whole thing is just so freaking comical.
Just the sentence they gasped is weirdly hilarious.
They all cried.
They all just started sobbing.
Bianca Claw nodded again. She was banished for doing it. She then managed to get the 4 crystals and created the black crystals. Soundstrike was never banished for it. Josan stood up and declared, Soundstrike, once leader of the Cheshires, is now a fighter as he broke the code and captured a secret from Alas. Do you all agree? Everyone not in agreement. Soundstrike sat down. He just got demoted.
Weird and... That was so weird and quick, and he just goes, okay, and sits down. He just doesn't even say anything.
Yeah. Everyone, just here, everyone just speaking, like repeating things, and everyone just agreeing, and that's literally the plot.
That's it.
Erican stood up as well. I vote Josan as leader. The entire chassis, except Jamsite, nodded. Bianca Claw held the purple crystals and gave them to Josan. He was the elected leader of the Chassis tribe.
Nice, wow.
Damn.
I'm so happy for him. Zula Beam, oh no, now he's gonna fall in love. Kasha!
The camp stood silent in the dark sky. This is like an excellent description.
It is. Wait, please tell me that this is gonna have the weird ending of everybody falls in love with each other and the tribes unite because they're all married.
No. It's kind of worse. It's kind of worse.
Kind of worse. Oh no.
Okay. Eric was still eating his chicken.
Oh god.
Why is he eating chicken? Where did he get chicken? Where did he get chicken?
It's such an unrefined culture. What is this?
You're like, canically, there's literally a village like 100 kilometers away from them.
Just go shopping, please.
Okay, Eric can't laugh. You know, I never thought love would be that difficult. I'll never fall in love. Josan nodded. Never fall in love. Looks at the camera and like in the office.
This is too funny. Why?
The Gurus tribe arrived at their camp. The girls were heading to the tent. Julie Bean sat on her bed and sighed. Lexi Bird entered. So, that was exciting. If Crystal's so upset, she still thinks she's get eaten by the black goo. Julie Bean laughed. I would think that too. That whole paragraph is pointless. It was morning. Bianca Claw had asked Julie Beam to tell the chassis something. Julie Beam was in the forest. The birds tweeted in the sky.
Wow, this is amazing writing.
A tree sway. This whole thing is pointless. It's just stating things. It's telling, not showing. We should get Mrs. Fatua.
Yeah. We both just said the same thing.
We need to get professional English teachers to mark this.
Oh, please. That would be amazing.
She skipped all the way there, happily to the Cheshire's tribe. She just skipped all the way there.
Bruh, surely you'd get tired. What the hell?
Oh, hi Zullyby, what are you doing in the forest?
This is so quirky. Oh my gosh,
Yes.
fancy seeing you here.
Zullybeam smart. Oh, Bianca Claw wants me to tell you that Samstrike... What? Oh, right, he's not leader anymore. She accidentally said Samstrike because he used to be leader, but he's not anymore.
Haha, this is so funny.
Bianca
Well,
Claw.
just making it clear.
She just literally went all that way to tell them that Nightmare was spotted near the river.
Right. She's helpful.
See, Josan goes, see you later, Zullybeam. Zullybeam smiled and left. Josan smiled after her. She's such a nice person. It's great that I've tried to at peace now. I can see her more often. Wait, why am I thinking that? Josan's smile turned into a frown. He shrugged and left.
Damn, oh my gosh. Joe-san.
Damn.
Don't think about that, Joe-san.
Oh my god. This is literally Warrior Cats and Star Wars mixed into one.
Oh god, you're right.
It was dark in the forest. The Sarah was running frantically towards the river. She stopped to take a breath. Sarah looked up and grabbed the rope that was hanging down. She swung on it to the other side of the river. Sarah started to run again. She finally got to the destination. The Cheshire's camp. Look, this is more unnecessary descriptions. This is like the prologue.
We don't need to hear about how she goes across the river. All you have to say is she goes across the river.
Exactly. Oh my god. Sleepy.
He was sleeping. Eric Hunt. I'm adding Eric Hunt to my kid list. I swear I will.
Oh god, this is so iconic. Oh my god.
I'm gonna put Eric Hunt on my year 12 footy.
No. Sarah rushed to him and shook his shoulders. Eric Hunt, wake up! Eric Hunt woke up with a start. What? He said sleepily. Have you seen Zullybeam? She came here to tell Joe-san a message and hasn't returned. 10 hours since she left, and she hasn't returned.
Oh god, Zullybeam!
Eric Hunt thought for a moment. Have you checked the river or the forest? Have you tried using the crystals to help the Eric Hunt?
Right, Eric Hunt, come on.
Sarah nodded. It didn't work, she gasped. Eric Hunt stood up. I'll tell Joe-san, then I'll come and help look for her. He ran inside the camp. Sarah waited impatiently. Eric Hunt burst into Joe-san's tent. Zullybeam! Joe-san, Zullybeam's missing! Joe-san looked up. Are you sure? He said. Nodded. Uh-huh. Such a man.
This is professional dialogue.
She apparently didn't return from her trip here to give you the message. She's been gone for that long. That's bad, Joe-san explained. He ran out to announce to everyone. Everyone, Zullybeam is missing. Search everywhere. Let's go. Everyone just leaves, and Joe-san's just the last one there. What? Because everyone stood up from what they were doing and left. Joe-san looked around. The camp was silent, as everyone had left. We already said that they left!
Everyone had left. Camp was silent. Everyone had left.
This is so bad. Samstrike was running frantically, searching for Zullybeam. Where could she be? She suddenly stopped. There was a rustle of leaves. Oh! Spice! It was Nightmare!
Uh-oh.
Sam, she said. Samstrike looked surprised. No one calls each other by their real names. It's literally half his name. What do you mean?
Right?
Oh, Samuel, what are you doing in the forest in the late hours? Don't you know that I could kill you? So edgy, mans.
Oh my gosh, you're so edgy, Gwen.
Why are you calling me by my
Why are you
first
calling
name?
me? Oh my gosh. You're weird. You're weird. What do you mean? You're weird. LMAO.
You know, part of the, if you put LMAO in there, it would convey more emotion than whatever this whole book is.
LMAO. Apparently she even laughs with it. You're so weird.
What are you doing? You're doing something. I know it. What is it you're planning?
I'm just vibing, bro. Oh my gosh. I think I should be Nightmare.
There is something going. There's going to be a big disaster within the two tribes, even when there is good times. I'm going to try and prevent it. It's real bad.
It's real bad.
I remember the plot.
This is amazing.
The plot,
oh no,
kind of like the threat, whatever thing she's talking about, expands for like the whole trilogy that I never got around to writing. But I'll explain what the plot was supposed to be.
Hmm?
What do you mean? Doesn't matter. And with that, Nightmare disappeared.
Okay, thanks, Queen. She's very obviously an 11-year-old because that is 11-year-old.
Yeah.
You're weird, lol.
The stupid air spirits, the frick air spirits.
The air spirits. Yes.
I
I've missed them.
I think it's literally copy and paste of what was before. What?
That's very weird. It is.
It is.
Bruh, that's the prologue? Is this supposed to be symbolic of something?
No, the prologue was him running to Sam Strike, and this is him running to Sarah Light, I think.
Bruh. This means that Sarah Light and Sam Strike are they're connected in some way.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's funny though because Eric and Sam were friends in real life, and Eric and Sarah were like two people that like they weren't friends, but like we shipped them because we thought it would be funny because we were 12.
We thought it would be funny.
Eric, I still have a freaking photo that I badly photoshopped of Sarah and Eric's head on like a couple, a stock image of a couple.
That's amazing. I have to see it. That has to be the thumbnail of this video.
Erica, to be fine, Zully Beam yet? No. Come on, I think I might know where she is. Then why didn't you go the first? Oh, okay.
Bruh.
So Julie Beam's gonna be here at the Des Perriers. Sarah Light ducked behind a bush. She beckoned him to do the same. Eric ducked but peeped out to see what would happen. They heard someone. Their footsteps were crushing dead leaves, and they heard the soft pants of breath. The suspense in the air was caused by the airsprit to crash down into the leaves. The wind blew. This description is killing me. No.
What are you talking about?
Someone appeared around one of the bushes. Ericon heard a yell. Sarah Light had jumped out at attack. Ericon stood up to join, but he stopped. Sarah Light, that's not Nightmare. She's got golden hair, not black. He yelled.
Wow.
Sarah Light stopped. The person looked up. It was indeed not Nightmare. It was Lexi Bird. Oh, rip. Oh my god. Bruh. I'm so sorry, Lexi Bird. I thought you were Nightmare.
Right. Okay. Thanks, Queen.
Apologized Sarah Light, flicking off some leaves from Lexi Bird's hair. Eric Hunt laughed.
Bruh.
Sorry to interrupt you two lovebirds. Lol, I didn't mean it.
What? Are you kidding me?
Why did she say lol? Why did I write lol?
Why?
Eric Hunt put a seriously face on then.
Seriously face on?
Well, do you see her? He's so sassy.
What do you mean?
There were more footsteps. The three of them jumped behind a bush again. This time it was really Nightmare. She was pulling on a rope that was tied to Zully Beam's wrist. Mr. Grey? Mr. Grey?
Mr. Grey? You're literally 14, bro. This is Mr. Grey's origin story.
No.
Zully Beam is Mr. Grey.
Purple hair. 50 Shades of Purple.
No. 50 Shades of Purple.
Oh, their three were frozen in horror. Nightmare placed a black crystal on the ground in front of Zully Beam. Zully Beam looked terrified. As I fell, my knees scraped across the ground. Nightmare was going to sacrifice me to her gods? What's she going to do to me?
Bruh.
I thought. She placed the black crystal in front of me. Maybe she's going to kill me.
Wait a minute. Nightmare was going to sacrifice me to her gods? What's she going to do to me? You answered your own question in the sentence before that.
No, I think she thinks that Nightmare's going to do that, but she doesn't know that Nightmare's going to do that.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe she's going to kill me. Nightmare began to chant. I held my breath, and I looked down at the crystal. I could see a reflection, but but it didn't reflect me. It reflected my past. Oh,
Bruh.
insert dramatic music.
This is so edgy.
Oh no. Okay, this whole thing is literally just when she meets Jo-san that first time, but in her point of view.
Bruh.
It's literally the exact same thing. It's literally the exact same copied, but with different like pronouns and stuff like that. And then you just
Wow.
It's really the exact same thing. It was the first time I met Jo-san. Why is the crystal reflecting on my past? I sighed. But then I heard a yell. I quickly looked up and saw Sarah Light, Lexi Byrne, and Erica being attacked by Nightmare. She was stronger.
Oh no!
She took them down. They fell. What did you do? I yelled at her. She looked at me. They're not dead.
What? You just saw it! You just saw it! What do you mean?
I took a sigh of relief. But then I saw her put her hand in front of my face. My vision went blurry, and I saw purple swirls float in my head. I saw black. Whoa!
Wow! This is so edgy.
I know, right? Sarah Lai was struggling to carry Zullybeam and herself to the Cheshire camp from Despius. Lexi Byrne was trying to support Erican as they headed to the forest, to the Cheshire camp. They approached the fireplace. They were gasped with horror and relief. Benstorm came running towards them along with Alice Moon. Benstorm and Alice Moon took them to the healer's tent. Eve Crystal was there. She looked at them and said, "Whoa, I hate to be you right now."
This is amazing dialogue.
What happened? Asked so hard. He was attending Eve Crystal. Sarah Light collapsed on the bed. Lexi Byrne sighed and said, "We found her. Nightmare was there too. She was doing something to her. We were found. She caught us. She was too strong."
Bruh. Thanks. Erica almost fainted. Wow, Erica. I love Erica so much.
He sat on a chair. Benstorm played some creepy stuff.
Screaming stuff his arm. That's kind of fruity. I don't know.
Sarah Light opened her eyes and said, "We'll live." Eve Crystal laughed and then said, "Well, then I'd wish to be you. I'm probably just gonna be bones when you're better. This gooey's killing me." No one laughed.
Bruh.
This is... Oh no, not this scene, not the scene, not the scene. Okay, think about all the chemistry that is behind Jo-san and Zullybeam. All of it. They like talk twice, right?
Okay.
It was the dead of night, and Jo-san was creeping up to the healer's tent. It was silent inside. Someone stirred in the slate, and Jo-san stopped. He cautiously looked around to make sure no one was awake. Then he went to where Zullybeam's silent bed. He turned on a lamp. The heat of the lamp pushed against his cheeks as he looked at Zullybeam's beautiful face. Her eyes suddenly fluttered open. "Jose, sorry, I'm so sorry." For some reason, she managed to say. Jo-san placed his hand on her and said, "No, it was my fault. Forgive me, Zullybeam, I failed you. Don't go." A tear rolled down his cheeks. Zullybeam looked deep into his deep blue eyes. "No, we don't have time. I can't explain. I'm sorry, Jo-san. I love you," she whispered. Jo-san shook his head slowly. "No, Zully, don't go. I love you too. I realized that the first time I laid eyes on you." You mean like the only time you laid eyes?
Right. This is awful.
Sorry, Joe. Jo-san placed his lips on her soft, delicate mouth. The experience was the best experience Jo-san and Zullybeam ever found.
What the heck? That's a bit fruity. That's a little bit fruity.
As they parted, Zullybeam whispered, "Zully, His voice was muffled by his own tears. Zullybeam's eyes faded. Her dark, purple eyes...
Purple eyes. He has purple eyes.
Turned to a light violet.
Purple eyes and purple hair. She's special.
She's special like that. Her heartbeat faded into the abysmal darkness. No.
What is she? Is she really dead?
She's dead.
Are you kidding
She's
me?
dead. She's
dead.
No. It's just the last freaking chapter.
Are you kidding me?
No. Okay. No.
It can't be over.
No. I'm just gonna. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. The two tribes were united and happy, except for this one day, the 1st of the 4th, 1986.
1986? Bruh.
The day was dark and gloomy. Jo-san placed some latana flowers on her grave. They're purple flowers. "You were a great fighter and deserve better. You died a brave death and you will be missed," was all he managed to say. The two tribes bowed their heads. No, okay. This is... It's okay. I'm going to show... The thing after this is the gravestone, like what's written on the gravestone. I'm just gonna scroll and show it, and then you're just gonna have to decipher it for yourself, okay?
Okay.
Be gentle. It's really bad.
Oh my god. Zuli Ezekiel. Known as Zulabim.
I don't know what that is.
What? Hang on a minute. Born 19... Okay.
No,
That's okay.
No,
Killed by nightmare. You and Sam, this is so romantic.
Oh, so romantic.
Can't believe you killed her.
It's bad.
That was the best reveal.
And then this is what the materials I used, because I decided that'd be a really good idea. The
Oh, wow.
2016 I used Google Images, the book
And
app,
paper.
Pages,
Wow.
Google, and and now look, ready? If you look at the top, look, it's Des Pierre. You get it? Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
And
this is amazing.
You want to know what the story behind the title? 2 + 2 = 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be like one tribe plus another tribe makes one tribe, like one big one.
Oh wow.
But as I said, this title haunts me every like month because I'm just walking home from school thinking that makes no sense. It makes no freaking sense. What the frick were you thinking? Every month.
This is the best thing I've ever heard.
Ooh. Okay, I have to show you everything else that's really bad about this book because I made the cover for the sequel, and I made a quote unquote encyclopedia. Not really, but it's fine. I'll show you. Hold on. Plan thingy. Oh, we've got the plan thingy. What's the plan thingy? I haven't seen this in so long. Okay, you want to know? Okay. Book 1. The 2 tribes are united, but Zuli dies, killed by Nightmare, because she's actually bad. No one knows that. Yes, so Zuli, I'm pretty sure it's like a traitor or something. She's a bad guy. So book 2 is the girls think the boys and Lexi burn because now they're one big tribe called something. I can't remember what it is, but we'll find it. And they think the boys and Lexi burn are planning something, but it's actually Eve Crystal.
Oh my gosh.
They think that they think that Nightmare's evil because she killed Zuliburn, but they realize it's actually Zuliburn who was evil. So Nightmare has like a den where she lives, and they find it in the second book, and they look in a crystal ball to see what would happen if Zulibeam stayed alive. This is the plot.
What happened if Zulibeam stayed alive?
I can't remember. I think she would cause the big evil that Nightmare was supposed to defend. That's
Right.
why she killed Zulibeam, I think. Anyways, the boys and Eve grow stronger. They get more fighters called Declan, Taylor, Leo, Mackay, and Campbell, who are also real people in primary school.
Yeah.
Lexi, Bianca, Alice, and Sarah are the only people left in the tribe. Again, 4 of them. There's just 4 of them. Eve is the only one left, which there were 5 originally. Oh my god. Anyways, Nightmare saves them against the boys and basically hides them. Book 3, the boys allow the girls in the forest again. Nightmare's supposed to be dead, I think. She dies in the second book. There's something about a tree. I don't know where the tree
Okay.
I think, yeah. They find out what is cursing the boys, go to village. Village has Casper, my brother, Ariel, and Brooke, another girl. And they find elements to be able to talk to Nightmare because Nightmare's like a ghost now.
You're so edgy, Tasha.
Anyways, these are, the names of the new characters. Leo Tall.
Leo Tall. Leo Tall. Was he tall? Please tell me he was tall.
No. He's like average height.
Bruh.
The titles were Betrayed Within and The Phantom Darkness.
Wow. Oh,
And then
the Phantom Darkness.
Oh, and then I think at some point in book 3, Quinn, Campbell, and Mackay joined Sam Hyde and Joe. Joe's son.
Right.
To make another tribe. So like, main story, war went on and fathers left family to hide underground. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, he's betrayed within. This is the cover. Sure, sexy.
Oh.
I think this image is supposed to be like...
It's so edgy.
It's supposed to be like Nightmare's den or something like that.
Wow.
It's like I didn't write the tribes. I wrote the map. Sexy.
Ooh, that's amazing.
Um.
That is quite the map.
Okay. So this is where the Chashia's camp is. Their forest is called the Incher Forest. This is Des Perez, and this is the Garius camp. So this is the river that the Serolite crossed, remember?
Yes!
And the village is
iconic
literally,
river.
like, right there. The village is closer to the Garius camp than the Chashia's camp.
This is amazing.
And then there's the Mystique Forest, which is, like, the forest. And there's Lake, Nightmare's Den, Hideout, and the Hideout is where, like, they hide. When...
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, that's Betrayed Within. Now let's go to the sexy encyclopedia that I wrote.
Oh, wow.
Page. Alright, so we got the Chashia's tribe. We got all the characters in the Chashia's tribe with the purple crystals.
Mm-hmm.
This is Sam Strike. Only a child. Joined the Chashia's tribe at age 8.
1 year before the thing.
Then was promoted to deputy 3 years later, but somehow...
What? No, that doesn't make any sense.
I think I
'Cause
might...
he was promoted...
Yeah.
Wasn't he promoted to deputy, like, the next year?
Yeah. And, when he turned 10, he secretly fell in love with a midnight.
Wait, but it was at 9! Oh, the timeline doesn't add up!
Oh my god, I couldn't do maths, obviously. It basically just explains what happened in the book.
Right,
So, so the war that they're fighting is called the Antagonism War. And,
oh, wow.
the two tribes become one, called the Insime tribe, which, like, means together in some language, probably. And 2 years later, the Cheshire tribe betrayed the Guerriers, with Eve Crystal. That's the part of the second book. Then, Nightmare was killed during the Nightmare War, which is the new war, which basically is... starts when she comes back and kills Willy Beam, and when she dies, it ends. And then Sam Strike is haunted by a strange force, then known as Nightmare's spirit, trying to warn of great danger. Sam Strike understands, but he swore never to listen to her again and ignored her. Being desperate, she went to the Chashias and warned them. They agreed and went on a mission to save the forest. That's like the plot, apparently.
This is sexy.
Alright. Okay, this is Joe-san. Joe-san was tribal born, which is impossible since attachments are forbidden, but he was born during a battle, during the Antagonism War.
What? Okay, Joe. Jeez.
Both parents died moments after he was born. Damn. He was a faithful apprentice to the leader, but when the leader died, he was a graduate and became Sam Strike's deputy. The Antagonism War was going on for years, but while this is literally just the plot again, it's about peace. After agreeing to betray the Guerriers for some reason, he returned to hide with the Guerriers with Sam Hyde after realizing they were wrong and create their own tribe. Blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
And then I just didn't write anything for everyone else. So then I get Eric Hunt's backstory.
Backstory.
There's just nothing for, like, everyone else. And then we just get the Chassis tribe, all these lads with their red crystals. Nothing, again. Then we get the Adiez Moi tribe.
Okay.
Which is these guys, which is the new one of the new kids and Joe and Sam after they leave when they realize that betraying people was wrong. And then that's the Ultra tribe, which is the other half of the new kids that leave. They have nothing. Next page, okay. Non-tribal are these lads. Literally the villagers and Nightmare. There's nothing for them. Absolutely nothing.
This is devastating.
Who the frick is PS?
Who are you, Pierre?
He's not even on the list.
He's special.
Man's okay. Wars. Okay, there's the Antagonism War. There's literally just nothing about them. So we just have no backstory.
You were really dedicated, Kasha.
I know, right? I think that's all I have on this stupid series. It's called, like, Hunters
God
and
damn
Huntresses.
it. But it was wonderful. I want more of it. I need more of it.
That's all I have. Oh, no, there are some other things. Hold on.
Thank you so much for reading it to me.
That was my very first thing. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. This era of year 5-6 has gold, like literal gold of my creations. I have. Oh, what do I have? I have the dumb first ever fanfiction right here.
Oh, there it is. Ninjago!
It's really bad.
Ninjago!
It's bad. It's the very first. It's worse than this. It's got so many cuts. Worse descriptions. It's bad. It's really bad. And then we have, what is it? Beneath the Heart, whatever it's called. Beneath the Heart. That's another one I wrote like a year later in year 7. I wrote it in year 7, and it's bad.
Oh no!
And then I have that comic. The comic that's really. It's really bad.
I need to make this up to you and read you one of my shitty first fan fictions in my WATTPAD draft. Surely. What did you think of it? Come on, author review. I loved it. I would recommend to all of my friends. I would give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. It's lost half a star because I really wanted to hear more about the pie, but that was never resolved.
No, the pie.
The characters were wonderful and beloved, and everyone got an equal amount of screen time.
Except Bernie Speed.
And it was totally accurate to real life. And I was there. I was the tree. I can confirm that this was based off of real events.
100%. Sarah was there too. Different
Sarah was there too.
She was there in spirit.
Sarah was there in spirit. Sarah crossed that river, man.
Very dramatically, I might add.
Yeah, for no reason.
I just remembered another stupid story that I wrote in year 6.
Oh no.
It was, oh my god, okay. I even made art for it. And it's so bad.
Oh,
it's so freaking bad. It's basically, you know how this was like low-key a ripoff of Warrior Cats?
Yeah.
The other one is a low-key ripoff of Harry Potter.
Oh no.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Oh god,
Surely
I'm
next
excited.
time. Surely next time.
Please, next time, yes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yes.
This would be the first episode of the Main Character Complex podcast. So, we did do a spectacular outro.
Oh, how wonderful. I feel so blessed that I'm featuring.
I know.
Oh god. How are we gonna do this outro?
Okay. Let's pretend to be Will and Ian. Just pretend we're ending the E-Boys podcast.
Well, that would just be him leaving.
Yeah, we just no
He just
no outro.
he just kind of leaves.